Hi, welcome to today's video, and in this video I'm going to show you my favorite clips. And it's kind of funny because I just realized that two things that I wanted to say about one of them is a hair clip, kind of related. Because I just wanted to add a fun thing about myself. I'm weird, and I just sent a lot of money to a person that I don't know in person. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everything they say it's legit, because like there's pretty a lot of evidence to say that it's true. Like, it would be extremely unlikely uh if they really didn't need the money, because they do. But actually, yeah, so this is not a person that doesn't need the money. It's not a random person that just wants to have more money. This person actually is in need. But I send this money to this person because I like their name. I mean, because there's a lot of people in need, and every day I see like a fundraiser for somebody. But when I saw this guy, and I've been following this guy before they needed the money and before they were in such desperate situation, and I'm always like empathize more when somebody like has this name, because actually I had only one person in my life that I loved, and this person had the same name. And like anytime somebody has this name and is in bad situation, I almost cry. Like a few days ago, I saw a child that had the same name and died, and I was like, oh my god, like I almost cried when I saw that baby. Not because it's a baby, because his name, like, oh, everybody with this name kind of more reminds me more of him, because the same name, and somehow in my brain connects. And like, it's pretty sad for me when I think about this. And also when somebody looks like, and when somebody has like any trait like in common with him, more traits you have in common with this person, the more I sympathize with you. And my favorite hair clip that I'm not going to show you in this video, because I don't think it's weird, I don't think it's alternative, just my friends laugh at it. It's actually a clip with this name written on it. And people always laugh at me because of this hair clip, because they are like, this thing is not your name, right? And they call me that name because they are like, oh, you're wearing that name on your hair. They always laugh at this. And I'm like, I actually loved one person called like this, and they are like, oh, it's a strange thing. Anyway, like, I wanted to send this person more money, but like there was something going wrong over and over and over again with the GoFundMe, and I just was getting a message, oh, there's an error. And I was like, I wrote everything correctly. So then I made the amount of money smaller, because I was maybe like thinking, maybe my bank thinks that it's like a scammer or something, that I sent this much money to this person. But I was just so sad because I saw this person is clearly in need, and this person has a lot of followers. And even though this person is neat, has a lot of followers, and has been like raising this money for some time already, they still don't have like a lot. And when I saw this, I was so sad, like, because I saw other fundraisers that I thought, like, I had pretty good suspicion that they were scams. Like, there's one guy that I'm pretty sure he's a scammer. Like, at least there's a big chance that he's a scammer, and he's raised so much money. Without like needing this money as much as this person needs the money. And like he was mostly like, oh, I need this money because for my mental health, blah blah blah, but none of what he said made sense. So I think he's a scammer, and I had more contact with him even before he was making this fundraiser. He was making another fundraiser and another fundraiser and a lot of fundraisers that were like completely different. And what are the odds of all of those things happening to this guy? And he was always also asking me to give him money. Like, that's why I think he's a scammer. And he raised so much money recently, because recently he gained a lot of followers, and he started saying, but what he was saying, what he needs money for, didn't really make sense logically. Like, I understand people need money for different things, but adding all of those things together, I think he's a scammer. And he has so much more, like, he raised like 40 times as much as this guy who I know needs the money, and he's called like somebody I loved. And like, when I saw his face and like his name, and like that he didn't raise that much, I was so sad. Like, I had to give him money. Like, I just couldn't help that. If I had all the amount that he needs, I would give it to him, but I don't have that much money. So yeah, I'm sorry for talking about something completely unrelated. So let's go to my hair clips, and this is a hair clip that you see the hair clip, it's so cute. It has a teddy bear. I love teddy bears, by the way. And I have another hair clip which is like the same but in a different color. They are so cute, by the way. And these are different hair clips that have butterflies, and I really wanted to have a hair clip like this when I was a child. That's why I bought them. And here I have more butterflies in 3 different colors. I'm definitely going to wear them. By the way, right now I'm not wearing hair clips because I have to wear a beanie all the time I go outside because it's cold. But when it's summer, I'm going to be using hair clips more often. Here's a hair clip which is from Uzbekistan, and it's a traditional Uzbekistan hat covering. And I bought it as a souvenir. I bought way too much, by the way, in Uzbekistan because there's a lot of people in Uzbekistan that are like, buy this, buy that, and I didn't know what to buy, so I bought everything on the first day, but later I wouldn't buy anything more because I already had souvenirs for everybody. And this is another hair clip that I have, which is a violin. It's so cute. And here are also hair clips that are also teddy bears, and they are fluffy. And oh, sorry, here's another fluffy one, which is a bunny. And this bunny, you see, like, it's like this. It's very fluffy, very cute. And here's a hair clip that I bought like 3 years ago maybe, but I haven't worn it yet. It's so but by the way, last year there was an awful song on Eurovision. I don't watch Eurovision, and I haven't heard the song, but I hate the entity that calls itself a country that had the song and had a unicorn in it, and it makes me throw up. And since this song, I'm not sure if I want to wear it because somebody may think that I like that song. You know, probably everybody already forgot about this, but this girl who had the song, she made unicorn disgusting to me. I feel so angry with her, like, and she represents that entity, so it's like, you're not my friend, we're enemies. So this year they are going to have a song about how much they love playing a victim. I mean, they have this song about how oppressed they are, you know. Sorry, I have to stop talking about politics, basically. I'm sorry, but genocide is something you cannot stop thinking about, you know. Yeah. This one suits my mood right now very well. It's a knife. I love this one so much, by the way. Once my friend was thinking that I'm actually carrying a knife. When I had this in my hand, she was like, you have a knife! Yeah, so that's the last one. Very useful. No, actually, it's not very sharp, to be honest. You cannot really hurt yourself with that. But it looks pretty great. Like, it looks very realistic. But, you know, still my favorite hair clip is the one with a name. And people were like, what the fuck? The only person I know with this name that comes to my mind first is like a convicted criminal. And I'm like, oh, you're talking about the love of my life! And they are like, what? Yeah, it's that person out of all people that you can love. I mean, yeah, I'm honest, and I'm not lying. I swear to God, I'm not lying. That's the love of my life, you know? And that's why some people, they think it's kind of funny that I'm wearing a hair clip with a name of something. Like, the first person that comes to their mind with the name is a criminal, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly him. That's the person I love. He was so much more than a criminal. People should understand that if you're a criminal but you have good heart, you know, they should see the good heart, but they don't see that. And they say he was ugly, but I say he was not ugly. How do you say that? And he was a criminal. I want to say he was not a criminal, but there's too much evidence. But he was a criminal who had good intentions, you know. He was so much more than a criminal. He would steal to give to the poor people. That's a lie that he was stealing just for himself. No, that's not true. He was born... Why am I talking about him again, like in a video about something else? How does this happen? Why do the all topics come back to him in my head? They do. I think about him like all the time. All the topics come back to him because he's so special. Anyway, I have to end this video before it gets even weirder than it already is. You know, the more I record, the more the mask slips off. So see you next time and have a wonderful day. I hope it's great.